Barbell box squat. The barbell box squat is a great exercise, especially for those individuals that want to work on starting strength. That's from the ground up. So you're going to have to find a box. You're going to set your box up in a position so that when you're in a seated position, your thigh is essentially parallel to the ground. All right? And the glutes and the hamstrings and the adductor muscles, the inner thigh muscles really don't kick in, especially the glutes, until you're down to at least parallel or slightly below. So Blake's in a good starting position. The first thing you want to do is you're going to take the barbell and place it on your upper back. The other thing that you want to consider is the position of your feet. Your feet ideally should be relatively wide, with your feet angled out anywhere between 15 and 40 degrees roughly. So if you notice, Blake has a good spine angle here. He's got the barbell on his lower traps. It's not resting on his neck. His hands are relatively wide. Again, depending on your shoulder mobility, find a comfortable position that you can grab the bar. Blake's hips are beneath the bar, and he's going to stand up with the bar and then move into position. Now, ideally, you're going to want to do this in a power rack, but for filming purposes, we've got the box outside of the rack. So if you notice, Blake's feet are angled out at roughly 20 degrees. His feet are definitely wider than his shoulders. And he's going to sit down and back onto the box. And really drive those hips back. Make sure you keep your pelvis back, almost like someone's trying to give you a wedgie. You want to make sure that your glutes are activated here. And then you're going to explosively stand up. Now this really helps with starting strength using a box. It really teaches you to use your glutes and your hamstrings and your adductors safely. And sit down again, Blake. Drive those hips back. Drive your knees out as you stand up. That's really important. Don't let your knees collapse, and don't let your butt tuck beneath you. You want to keep those hips back. And again, drive those hips back. Drive the knees out and explosively stand up. Don't try to stand up slowly. Stand up quickly. Really make sure you drive those heels into the ground. Another important thing. And by all means, do not squat with running shoes. Any type of squat with running shoes on is stupid. You want a nice flat shoe when you perform a squat. And that's how you perform the box squat. You're going to typically perform that for a set number of reps. All right, Blake, go ahead and wrap.